Hello and welcome everyone. We are back in Pleasantview in the Uberhood. Just kind of giving you guys a heads up before anything else. I am going to be streaming until about 5, but we may have a slight interruption for about 10-15 minutes around 4:15. My roommate will be coming home at that time, and unfortunately our little doggo, he likes to greet people when they get home, and he's sometimes a little noisy, so I may pause for a few minutes then. But other than that, we are back. So last time we left off, Nina had moved out. Dina and Mortimer are still here. I have not remodeled this lot yet. I will get to it before we get back to them. And I was kind of trying to decide what to do with her and all that before we played Brandy. What I have decided is, I know a Cotton Sock did this as well. She had Nina and some other girls in this duplex. Let me see, I downloaded it. Oh my goodness, here it is. So it's the dynamic duplex, and I thought that was kind of a good idea just to put her in there, just because I don't want her in an apartment per se, since she has enough money that she could actually be in something a little bit bigger, but I didn't want her in her own house quite yet because I don't know if she'll be able to keep up with the bills. So we're just gonna plop this down right there, and we are going to drop Nina off there. We're going to actually play her for a few days, and well, not a few days, we're just gonna play her until it's winter, so the one day, and get her kind of set up in this duplex. And then she may or may not get a roommate, or she probably will get a roommate at one point, but not at the moment. Right now, I'm just gonna have her here, and we're gonna see if she can, rent this place by herself. And if not, if she needs more money, we'll get her a roommate, but we'll see. So we'll just get her, and she needs to get a job. She does have something locked in for a job, but we'll rent this. And then we'll give it some basic furniture so she has like what she needs. So I'm just gonna drop a few things down. Whoa. Didn't need to make you guys dizzy. Just gonna drop a few things down that she like needs, and we'll go from there. We could probably get her a nicer bed. Yeah, let's do that one. What set is that? It's Benjamin. Okay. Just kind of get her this little set. Actually, undo that. We'll put an office right here. Put that there. We'll put the ACR there once we get it. I'll leave this room empty so that she can have a roommate if need be. Or, more than likely, with Nina, unfortunately for her, she does have a tendency to usually end up having a child. Oh, is this? Oh, it's backward. Or no, it's not. It's okay. So this may end up being a baby's room, because it does tend to be that she gets pregnant in my games by either Dawn or Daniel. More often or not, it's Dawn, but occasionally Daniel, sometimes both, She likes to mix it up, apparently. But we're just gonna kind of set all of this stuff down so she has the necessities. that going to be, though? I think that should be okay. I'll put that over there, I guess. She doesn't really need the car. I'm going to leave it there, though, for now, just in case. I don't feel like she'd have a van, but, you know, we'll just keep it for now, just in case she ends up needing that. And then, what else? So we'll get in her, oh, she's got some stuff I know in here. Yeah, we can sell this, and then we'll just put this over here. And she's got, oh, she doesn't have her romance tree. Oh, and we need to roll for her secondary. Let me see here. Where's the dice? Okay. Okay, we got a 1. So she is a pleasure secondary. Okay, I can see that, yeah. So, oh, I need to switch this real quick. So yeah, I think that's kind of everything she needs for now. And then the rest of this, we are going to have her deposit so that she can earn some interest and stuff on it. And then we're also going to have her get a job. And since she knows what she wants, we're just going to go and do it so that she can get in the dance career. Oh, I also need to add all of the stuff. All the adjusters. Spawn. Spawn. Put that there. Put this here. No, I did. Put this one down. Yeah, we'll put it there. Put this here. Yeah. Okay. And she's going to take that job. Woot woot. We're going to lock in some stuff, and then I think she doesn't have work today. Okay, good. And I'm going to write down that she got that. So, oh yeah, he dropped off the computer. So she wants to gain a skill point, and she does need some. I'm going to have her practice speech, because then she can get a charisma. Because she needs 2 of those. She needs 1 body and 1 creativity. Actually, just so that she can also get that creativity eventually, we're going to throw an easel down right there. She also wants a bar and a stereo. I'll give her a stereo. I don't know where she would, I mean, we could put a bar in the backyard or something. Put that there, and then I guess get a small bar. This one in the backyard. Or actually, this one's going to match a little bit better, so there. And now she wants a living chair and electronic entertainment. I mean, oh, and a bookshelf. I need to add a bookshelf. The living chair I don't think we're going to do right now. But the electronic entertainment will do that. And then we need a bookshelf of some sort so that she can study things eventually. And next door to us is Marissa Bendette. So she will be our neighbor now. And now she wants a mechanical point, which isn't something her job needs, but I mean, I guess if she wants to get a mechanical skill point, we can do that. So we'll do that for right now. She also wants to make a friend. Gordon King. She hates Gordon King. Well, what we could do, actually, let's go talk to our neighbor. Become friends with our neighbor. We want to have a good relationship with them. Or try to, at least. Oh. Or not. Never mind. She just left. Greet Andrea Hogan, because she's right there. I do eventually want to send her out to, you know, find some gentlemen and stuff like that, but I don't think we're going to do that today, probably, just because we don't have a whole lot of time with her, and I don't want to spend too much time with her, because we do have other people. We have a big neighborhood to set up, and I definitely don't think that we're going to get through everyone today. I think we'll finish up Pleasantview and get started on Strangetown, but I don't think we will finish Strangetown, and I definitely don't think we're going to get to Veronaville at all today. But my goal is to at least finish Pleasantview. I also want to get her closer with Brandy, because I want her to be friends with Brandy, so why don't we say goodbye to Andrea, and then we'll call Brandy, because Brandy needs some friends. She's definitely going to need some friends after this. Also want her to eventually get friends with her sister, because, like, it's just good if they're friends. So just have her talk to Brandy, and she made that friend. Yay. We'll talk to Brandy a little bit more. And then she wants a mechanical and a cleaning. Does she need either one of those? No? I mean, she can still get them, but like something useful, Nina. Let's also have you serve lunch because you're getting hungry. I do want to also gussy her a little bit. The fridge is empty. Okay. We're just gonna... I didn't like that fridge in the first place, so let's just get her a better fridge. And then, or is that the same fridge? Maybe not, I don't know. Anyways, yeah. Oh, there's Jenny. We'll be seeing her in a while. But, yeah. Have her make some food. Oh, I forgot. I forgot about you. Ban the matchmaker. Alright. Anyways. Nina, eat. We'll gussy her. Just because I kind of want to fix her makeup just a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but just a little bit. And also fix her eyebrows. But I want... Yes, that's what we want. And then we want to give her some eyelashes. I like those ones. And a little bit of makeup. Yeah. Do we want blush? I didn't download the other blushes. I forgot, but yeah. Yeah, that looks good for Nina. Alright. Clean that up. She's actually still hungry, so I shouldn't have put those away, but whatever. We'll have her eat some more, and then I guess we'll work on that mechanical point some more. Because she wants a mechanical skill point. For some reason. I don't know why. Why is that showing me for Marissa? She's not part of my household. weird. All right, she's gotten that mechanical skill point. Go answer the phone. She wants to have a pillow fight, play kicky bag, flirt with someone, get cleaning, get a living chair, and of course, woohoo. And it's Dawn. Of course, it's Dawn. I didn't plan for her to go downtown, so we're not going to do that today, Dawn. Sorry. But what we will do is, I want her to call her sister because I think Dina should be available. So have her talk to her sister and then go take care of her needs. She wants to have some fun. We'll have her play on this. Oh, her social's all the way up. Okay. And then we'll have her go to bed. And then we'll have more fun with her next time. We'll do some fun stuff, have her go out, find some people, you know, all that fun stuff. Next time we actually play her. Because, yeah, for setup, I don't want to do too much, and I don't want to spend too much time on any one household during setup. Unless I have to, because, well, I'm trying to get everyone set up. So, yeah. And Marissa's just out there playing basketball at 10 o'clock at night. But I do love this little duplex. It's very cute, and it's not... I know that the other one has some issue, the one that actually comes with The Sims 2. I think it's Apartment Life it comes with. I'm pretty sure it's Apartment Life it comes with. It's got some wonky stuff that glitches out. I haven't really used it a lot, so I haven't seen it glitch out, but... yeah, I have heard of it. But yeah, so when you get up, just wash hands, change into every day, make your bed. She wants to hustle pool, you know, lock that one in for later on, because she'll probably go to the bar at one point, and so we can have her do that then. And then I'm just gonna speed until it's 6 o'clock, and we will switch over to Brandy. All right. So we've got Nina all moved into her place, and then we're going to get to Brandy. We're going to have her, you know, do the usual, train Bo how to walk, or teach Bo how to walk, and then have the surprise baby. Poor Brandy. And then have Dustin have his first kiss, probably. That usually happens. Although, we don't have the scripted events, so I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, he does have the want to get his first kiss with Angela. All right, Brandy, you are going to teach him to walk. I do need to do a little bit of editing to this house real quick. So what I usually end up doing is I sell the pinball machine, because really I would just prefer that they have a computer instead, because they kind of need a computer with how I play. So, and then the other thing I like to do, just to make it easier on myself, I get rid of the bathtub and give them an actual, like, shower tub thing. All right, and that does bring their money down quite a bit, but we've got that. Oh, and then of course we need our usual stuff. Now, I don't think that Brandy went to college. I think she got pregnant in or shortly after high school, so I don't see her as having a high school diploma. Have 6 grandchildren. I like that as a goal for her, so I'm going to just keep that. And then I am going to add a extra want slot for her. And let's see, for her hobby is art. Dustin's hobby is nature, and Beau's, I'm pretty sure, is music. No, not gender preference. Music, yes. All right, so we've got all that. So yeah, and then she'll teach Beau to walk. We need ACR. That's the other thing, is that I move his crib into here because otherwise, like, they can't use the living room or anything because it'll wake him up all night. So, and I know that does wake her up, but I mean, that's part of being a parent, so. All right. Dustin, why don't you run to the restroom before you go to school? And now that he knows how to walk, why don't we teach him to talk? And he's gonna go, don't kick over the trash can, Dustin. You're gonna get roaches. No. Dustin. Little stinker. Well, Brandy, you're gonna need to stop for a minute and clean up your eldest's mess. She wants to get a cooking skill point. I mean, we can do that. I mean, she doesn't need any more skill points, but sure. Okay, go potty train him and then teach him how to talk some more. I try and get all of these, his toddler skills out of the way as quickly as I can, because I know for a fact that she, once she's pregnant, is like not able to do as much. It's a lot harder because she's like, yeah, she doesn't feel good and she's tired and all her needs go down all the time really fast. So I try and get as much taught to him as I can before. And there's that morning sickness. Yeah, it sucks. But let's try and teach him to talk while we can. When Dustin gets home, we are going to try and remember to send her to the career center so that she can apply for welfare. So I have a mod that can do that, and I think that she, at this point, kind of needs that. Let's go have you meet some people. We'll say hi to Darren, hi to John, hi to Florence. Okay, there are other people that you also need to greet, not just Darren. And then Dustin, because he wants to have his first kiss with Angela, and he is right now not doing well aspiration-wise. Let's just take care of this. And John just walks through the, okay. Everyone's just walking through them during their first kiss. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, John, this is his niece. I mean, maybe he doesn't approve. I don't know. Dustin, why don't you actually ask everyone to leave? And then you'll open this. Brandy, once you finish eating, I know her needs aren't great, but I'd really like her to run down to the career center. So once she finishes eating this pizza slice, we're just going to have you walk to the community lot real quick while Dustin watches Bo before he goes to work. Does he have work today, and at what time? He doesn't have work today. Okay, so we have lots of time. All right, and Dustin, actually, like I said, say goodbye to everyone. Open that, and then he needs to have fun. When we get back, we'll have him watch TV or something. Play on the computer. I don't know. Something fun. Because his fun is really low. And I'd like him to do his homework at one point. And because we want him to stay up on his grades, because that's the only way that you get into college in my game. All right. So now we're going to go in. We're going to apply. Got Robin and Goopy here. And Cornwall. All right. Now, head home before your bump shows up. All right. But yeah, we'll have Dustin do something fun. We'll check on Bo, see how he is. How are we doing over here? Oh, he needs to... Okay, so Dustin, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to put Bo in the crib. Because he is, like, gonna pass out. Oh, and there's Puck. All right, then open this, then go play on your computer. And this will actually sell. And when Brandy gets back, we will get her to eat something. And then put this here so she can apply. Oh, we also need to give her her tree. We are not giving her the super fertility, and we are going to roll. Alrighty, so she got, oh, popularity. I can see that. Yeah, I can see Brandy being a popularity sim. Like, if I were to roll and it end up being romance, I probably would have vetoed it, but, like, popularity, I could see. The only ones that would have vetoed with her were romance, and then, of course, grilled cheese I veto for basically everyone. There's Natasha Una is the only one that's going to be grilled cheese anything. But popularity for Brandy, I think, yeah, I can see Brandy wanting to have lots of friends and stuff. So, yeah, we'll give her that. I like that for her. And then grade application and register kids. Oh, and there's the pregnancy bump. Oh, I forgot again. Okay. Yeah, I am not good at remembering to ban the matchmaker until she shows up. So, okay, so she's going to be getting a good amount daily. That's good. And then, yeah, let's have you go sleep in pajamas. And then Dustin, let's get your needs up. And you can eat something as well. And then put this back in Brandy's inventory. And Dustin, since all your needs are good, I'm going to go have you do your homework. I know he doesn't have the want, but actually, go let him out first. Let Bo out and potty train him, actually. Oh, we've got to empty it first. Crud. Brandy, you just go back to sleep. Dustin, go answer this, and then you can go potty train. No, she is sleeping right now, Dina. She is, she's dealing with the shock of being pregnant and the exhaust of being pregnant. No. Oh, that's right, I have the mod for them to go do their homework. Okay. I'll have you do your homework right after you potty train your brother. Do homework, and he's also hungry. Get him a bottle and then do your homework. I know I keep putting off his homework so that he can take care of his brother, but realistically. Okay, so Bo, yeah, go drink that. Dustin, do that. I'm also going to have you grab another slice of pizza and then go sleep in pajamas. Bo, you can play around on your little thing for now. When Brandy gets up, she needs to take care of herself. She needs to have some fun. And we're just going to play her until literally she gives birth, and then we will move on to the Dreamers. Oh, and she's got on the cooking channel already, so we can get that fun up and we can gain that cooking skill. Oh, he's getting really tired. Brandy, would you go put him in his crib? And then you can go back to watching TV. Which I would think this would get her fun up faster, but it doesn't seem to be, so let's maybe change to something else, see if that gets it up faster. Ugh, her needs are plummeting. No, don't eat that, don't eat that. I want you to clean that up and then serve cereal for breakfast so that you guys have something to eat. Because you are super hungry. So eat that and then eat that. And then Dustin, oh, well, he's not actually hungry. But you can put those away as single plates when you get up. And after Brandy is done eating, she will let Bo out and then go back to bed. And Bo, oh, Dustin, potty train. Will we make it? Will we make it in time? Oh no. Alright, so Dustin changed his diaper. Come on. And actually, real quick, give him a bath before the school bus comes. Yeah, Dustin ends up doing a lot of parenting when Brandy is pregnant. And actually, he's hungry. Brandy, get up and get a bottle for him. And why don't you also just clean these up real quick? Use the bathroom, take a shower, clean that up. Just kind of get the house organized a little bit, so. I know, she's like, her needs are way down here and everything. She's exhausted and all of that, and I'm having her clean up the house. I feel bad, but I'm also like, if you don't clean it up, it's going to be a problem later, ma'am. And Bo. Oh, bills are here. Bo's all good. He just, you know, jamming out. I think actually she's gonna, because he's kind of tired too, so she's gonna put him in the crib as well. And she's gonna go to sleep. And then Dustin, I just want you to dispose of those and then play a game so you can get your fun up before you go to work. And Angela's here, but Angela, we can't spend time with you because, like, Bo, you're tired. Go to sleep. Go to sleep so your mom can sleep well. Alright. So, Dustin's going to need some fun when he gets home, so I'll cue him up again to play some more video games. I know nature is technically his hobby, but I also know that nature doesn't really get up fun. Oh. So Dustin brought home. Okay. Gonna let Bo out. Empty this because he probably. Oh, he's not gonna make it, is he? Yeah. Brandy. Change diaper. And Dustin go play on this for a few minutes before. Okay. What does Brandy need? She needs to get this out of her room. She needs get the mail. Serve hamburgers. And go play with that. Where did it? The garbage just vanished. Okay, cool. And Dustin, after you're done, you can go answer the phone. I mean, sure, yeah. Dustin, you can go get the mail and serve pumpkin bread. Oh, that's right. I'll just put that there. Or serve banana bread. I don't know, whichever one I clicked on. You can eat that, and then you can do that. Go play your game. And then go to bed. Get all his needs taken care of. And then we can get her some energy. Not energy, but like get her some fun. And then maybe she can teach Bo how to talk. Okay, I think that should be good enough. And he's good. Teach him how to talk. Because, like, yeah. Get as much skill as we can. Oh, and Dustin, you're good. Go to sleep. Oh no, Beau's aging up and we didn't get all of his... Well, he learned to talk. He didn't learn to potty train. Well, oh well. Okay, so I'm going to get another bed in here. And I'm gonna make it that. And then, Beau, why don't you go take care of all your needs and then go to sleep. Brandy, get leftovers. I thought we had a little more time with Beau. I thought we had another day, but apparently I was incorrect. We did not. But you know what? He got 2 of his 3 skills. That's something, right? I know that's like, but okay. I'm actually gonna also give her. I'm gonna give Brandy a another walking to lock. Okay, and then clean. And then you can go to sleep. And Beau, he's gonna eat, and then he's gonna go to sleep as well. All right. Alrighty. Now we're just waiting for her to give birth. See what it is, boy or girl. Alright, Dustin and Beau need to get up so that they can go to school. We'll also see what Beau has clothing-wise. See whether or not we need to change that. It looks like it should be fine, but you never know. You never know with some of these automatic age-ups of outfits what we end up with. You know what? That actually works, and it's fall, so him having a little sweater. You know what? I like it. Okay, Dustin, fine. Go change again. He also wants a skill point, Dustin does. Why don't we have you study mechanical? Because that's going to be the most useful for right now. And Beau, you're going to just help and do some stuff. You also want to gain a skill point. School bus is in an hour. We'll have you study cooking. Just because that's always a good skill for my Sims to have so that they don't burn down their houses. Yeah. Alright, Brandy, change into maternity. Go use the restroom. She needs some fun. Dustin got that mechanical. And we'll have her play a video game. But I love how Beau puts it back and Dustin just leaves the book on the floor. The 2 personalities. Alright. Have her do that. And then maybe we'll have her call Darren because she does want to become friends with him. So we'll maybe have her do that. Yeah, now that she's got her fun up. Have her call some people, make some friends. So let's talk to Darren first because he's guaranteed to be home because he works from home. Then we'll call Dina and Nina and see if we can get a hold of either one of them. you know, just get her socializing, because she's been stuck in the house and I'm sure she doesn't love that. Okay, after 4 p.m. After 3 p.m. Okay, well, she's kind of hungry, so let's have her get some leftovers, and then she can kind of do whatever, I guess. There's Kent. Kitty. Why don't you go and recycle that? And also use the bathroom. Ooh, and answer the phone. Let's go answer the phone actually first. Oh, it's Darren. I kind of want her and Darren together. I'm not sure. Do they have... Ooh, they have 2 bolts. Okay. Okay, that's a possibility. Like, I don't want her to just be limited to Darren, but, like, that is a possibility, and they have 2 bolts, which, you know, I like that. I like that. We'll have her put that away and take out the trash. Dustin's grades are improving. That's awesome. Dustin brought someone home from school. He doesn't have work today, so, I mean, why don't you guys... Friendly socialization. If you're gonna bring someone home, at least talk to him. And then Bo, ooh, when he gets home, he needs to have some fun, because, oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. And they're just gonna micro... oh, she apparently doesn't like whatever he was saying. Oh, there's Lola. Alright, Bo is home, and we'll let you go and play a video game as well, because although I don't know if a child should be playing Sims 3. Oh well. Oh well. It's okay. Then after he does that, we'll have him do his homework. Maybe have, depending on how Brandy's feeling, have her help him with his homework. Or maybe we'll have Dustin help him with his homework. Yeah, I think we'll have Dustin help him. I think Dustin will also say goodbye to his friend, because they don't seem to be getting along. He has negative chemistry with her. He only has 1 bolt with Angela. Huh. Oh, well, you know what? I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay. Ooh. And then you can help your brother with his homework. And then, Bo, you need to use the restroom and get some leftovers. He's also tired, but I kind of want to keep him up a little bit longer so his sleep schedule isn't too wonky. You want to buy a toy making bench, a robot station, and get into private school. Please be for real, Dustin. Your family has 1,601 simoleons. You guys are on welfare. You have another child. Your mom's about to give birth to another sibling. Please be realistic, sir. Not to be mean, but like, you don't have the money to buy those things, and you definitely are not going to impress a headmaster with this house. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is the facts, sir. The getting into college, though, that so far he's He's got a B minus, so he right now, as long as his grades don't get too lower, he is guaranteed to be able to go to Sim State University or La Fiesta Tech. Not Academy Latour, but I don't know if he'd get along with all the kids there anyway. Oh, here we go. Baby time. You can do it, Brandy. And it's just one, thankfully. And obviously, it's going to be the same last name either way, but skip. Oh, it's a boy, and I am going to be boring and Bobby. I know a lot of people do this, but yeah, we're going to do little baby Bobby. And now she wants 10 kids. Okay, cuddle, play with, cuddle, feed a bottle to, put him in the crib. You go play Sims 3. And then we actually are done with this family for now. So they are all set up. I'm going to write down that they had baby Bobby. Baby Bobby broke. And we are moving on to the Dreamers. The lovely Dreamers. I wonder... I probably should be reading these. You know, I feel like a lot of people know the story behind each family. But just in case, I will start reading the descriptions. Darren is pursuing his dream of being an artist while his son Dirk hits the books. And Darren may have found his muse, but will his creativity be enough to win Cassandra's affections? The answer is no, ladies and gentlemen. She is married to Dawn. But it may be enough to win Brandy's affections. Because I like them together. Darren and Brandy usually end up together in my things because they're kind of the only singles available with each other. But two, they always have such good chemistry and do well together. So let's do the setups. First off, Dirk wants a job. Dirk usually is my little overachiever that, he wants a job. He does well in school. He ends up, going above and beyond and everything. So we're going to let him do that. So, but what we're going to do is we're going to sell a few things so that he can pay all the bills. Darren can pay all the bills. But also because he doesn't need all of these tables and stuff here. I don't know if this was supposed to be a hint that Darren is kind of a hoarder or something. I don't know if that was supposed to be the kind of reason why he has all this stuff, but he has a lot of stuff. I don't know, maybe it was supposed to, help the player to pay for anything he might need. Now, let's see. His lifetime want is to be a mad scientist, which makes no sense because he's supposed to be wanting to go into the art career, which is also why I trade his hobbies, not Dirk, Darren. His hobby usually ends up being something like nature or something. I change it to art because his whole thing is he's supposed to be an artist. And then we're going to go over here, and he definitely... he used to work, I think it was in business or something. Anyways, so he has a degree. He obviously has quit his job to try and make money being an artist. So we will... But now he really wants to get another job. Well, we'll see, sir. Right now you're going to pay as many bills as you can. And Dirk is going to find a job. He doesn't have a specific one, so we're just going to give him whatever. And we're also going to cycle lifetime wish. Max 7 skills. That's what we want for Darren. Because that's really the only one for him that works. In my opinion, with the knowledge thing, which that is the other thing we're going to do. I do have for him his secondary I make family. He's one of the ones that I've pre-chosen. So we don't have to roll for him, but we do want to do that. Let's kind of see, Dark, what we've got for you. I don't think we're going to do that one either. You know, I could see him doing school crossing guard. Yeah, let's have you do that. He'll be a school crossing guard. I don't think that he would go into law enforcement permanently, but I definitely see like him doing that, you know, while he's in school. All right, and then you're gonna go to school, and Darren, you're gonna go to the restroom, and then you're gonna paint. And since we don't have the scripted events, we're just going to play till tomorrow. We're not going to play until he finds his muse or whatever it is that it says that he needs. So we're just going to, yeah. Their setup stuff is kind of boring. It's basically just Darren paints and paints and paints. But it's also fine because, like, I know the point was to teach you how to, you know, make money with your Sims doing other things. Ooh, he wants to become friends with Brandy. Yes, indeed. We would like that. That'd be very good. Oh, and that's the other thing we're going to do. We're going to real quick move her grave to the first Pleasantview church, which I hope I remember to do with Michael. If I didn't, when I go back to remodel that house, I will do that. Just because that way, the only house that I really want to be haunted, quote unquote, is the goth house. So everyone else I'm kind of moving to cemeteries. The Caps and Montes will have their own personal cemeteries because, you know, they can't be intermingled with each other. And then with the other townies that live in Veronaville, they'll just, you know, be mixed between the two. No, we're not going to subscribe to the magazine. We don't have the money for that right now. Oh, let's come meet some people. So, let's go greet Wanda, John, Lisa Ramirez. I feel like Kim and John would be good friends. I don't know why, but I feel like they would hit it off. And Dirk brought home Diane, last name I can't pronounce. Dirk, he needs to go to the bathroom really bad. Oh, that's another thing that I always do at this house. Because it just makes it easier moving that stuff around. So you go use the restroom and then join your friend if you have time. If you have time before you have to go to work, join your friend playing a game. If not, well, that's the way it is. And Darren, actually, why don't you say goodbye to everyone? Oh, he has 3 bolts with Lisa Ramirez. But she is taken, so we're not even going to look at her, sir. He also has a thing for Mary Sue Pleasant. Okay, people I did not expect, but okay. But Darren, why don't you go back upstairs and continue painting? And not think about those women because, yeah, they're all taken and we are not going to be a homewrecker. No, no, no. Oh, I also need to fix his glasses real quick. Because, like, there are certain Sims, like Laszlo, Curious, that I'm like, the colored glasses I get. But Darren, no. He's just gonna have regular glasses because he needs glasses to see. They're not fashion statements for him. He can't see. So, yeah. That's what we're gonna do. And now he just paints. Why don't you come down here and you'll serve dinner mac and cheese. So when Dirk gets home, he'll have something to eat. And hopefully he won't burn it. Go answer that. No, not right now, sorry. And actually, Dirk's not really that hungry. So we'll just have him do that, and then we'll have him jump rope to get a body skill point. Actually, Darren, why don't you eat this since you're still hungry? And then just continue painting until you pass out. Malcolm is calling. Why is Malcolm Landgrab calling you, Dirk? Oh, they met at Cassandra's wedding, didn't they? I mean, I'm not against it. It seems like a weird one. Maybe that'll help him, though. Maybe Malcolm will help him in the future get a better job or something, you know. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. All right. Now, you can just jump rope until you're... Oh, it brings his fun up. I didn't know that. I'd have had him do this earlier then, if I had known. But, yeah, because he needs a body point for his job. And he wants a body point for his job. And then we'll have you get some leftovers, and then we'll have you go to bed. And Darren, how are you doing upstairs? Let's have you sell that. And you can go to bed too. Eat some mac and cheese. And the one thing, since they do have the money for it now, that I do want to add, just because I know Gordon King is lurking around somewhere, and just keep Bonnie and, you know, all them, yeah, we're just gonna add some alarms. And then Dirk, when you get up, he'll just take care of your needs. Why don't you serve some cereal? You'll get up, take care of your needs as well, and clean up the mess that was left downstairs. And go paint. Yeah, right now they're I promise the dreamers get more exciting later on usually, but right now they're very boring. I mean, it's, yeah, painting and skill building, which isn't bad. Sometimes you need those moments, but sometimes you're like, oh, that's all they've done this whole time. But yeah, so we're done with them for right now, and we are moving on to the Pleasants, who are, as we all know, not really that pleasant. Because they, well, I don't know if there's actually going to be cheating this time, first off, because we don't have the, well, I guess we can facilitate it to happen, because it doesn't have the scripted events, but we can make it happen. We can make this happen. I love how I'm just like, yeah, I can make some cheating happen. Okay, so again, we need to set some things up. Set some stuff up, put some stuff down. Oh, no, don't turn that sideways. Oh, sounds like a roommate's home, so I am going to pause real quick and we'll be back. All right, we're back. Okay, so like I was saying, there's a few things that we need to do. I will need to weatherproof this house eventually, but not at this exact second. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to set a few things down. So then, oh, wait, I almost forgot. We also need this little thing for right now while we decide people's wants and stuff. So, first things first. Daniel and Mary Sue both definitely, ooh, we're gonna lock that in. Both went to college. It's philosophy. I don't know what Daniel would go for. Now, Mary Sue, she is in politics, so she definitely went for political science. And then we also want to change. I always make Lilith's hobby, instead of sports, I usually make it either art or music. Since she has the want to go into the music career this time, I'm going to make it music. And I think that's all we need there. Then there's lifetime wishes. So Daniel's is perfect. Hall of Famer. That's what we want him to have. Mary Sue's needs to be changed. Because, yeah, no. Let's have her... None of these are become a politician, so let's have her earn lots of money. And then put this back down. All right. And then we will spawn an ACR adjuster. We'll just put it right here. And we will ban the matchmaker. So, Daniel wants to woohoo with Mary Sue. Let's see if we can get this in before it's time to go. Before it's time for her to leave. Let's see if we can do it. Oh, I also need their secondaries real quick. Okay, so Daniel's, and then his secondary is going to be popularity. That works. And Mary Sue's, family. Okay. I feel like we've gotten quite a few secondary families, but that's fine. Wait. And then these two are gonna fight because that's what they do. I'm going to real quick change Lilith's appearance, because I feel like Lilith would go do a rebellious thing, and where's the one that it looks like? Yeah, this one looks kind of like she cut her own hair and dyed it. Or do I want it that pinkish color? No, I think the purple. Yeah. And then we'll remove the blush because the blush on her is just a little too harsh. And then we'll do these. Do that. And then Angela, we're just gonna gussy a little tiny bit. Nothing too big. I think that she'd wear very light makeup, but I do want to give her some eyelashes. So, yeah. Now, I usually have the girls in high school, even if they don't roll it, I will make them make up with each other just because it prevents a whole bunch of fighting, although they will be going to different schools, probably. Lilith right now is barely going to get a chance to go to school if she doesn't turn her grades around, but Angela is probably, if she keeps, going, she's going to go to Academy Latour. She also wants to have a job, so we are going to have her get one in the athletic and then go to school. All right, everyone goes off to do their stuff. Daniel, you'll open this. And we're actually going to sell off that computer because, yeah, they don't need it. And he wants to make another friend. Who all does he know that he can make a friend with? It's really sad, his relationship with Lilith. And then, of course, he hates Dustin. So he doesn't know anyone outside family yet. We could have him chat, though, with people. Make some friends that way. Until Kaylin comes, and yeah. Which I am going to move her into the neighborhood as well. But like I said, it won't be until after she gets caught. Yes, we would like to hang out. Gonna flirt. We're gonna make out. We're gonna back rub. Who is that? That's Aaron Beaker. Slow dance, sure, why not? We got to kind of find stuff, though, to kill time for a little while here. Because, I want them to do the whole setup where they get... Or maybe I won't have them get caught. You know what? We're just... Maybe trying something different. I mean, I kind of like the idea of trying something different here. So let's just... because he does want to woohoo, so let's have them woohoo and we'll see where the cards fall. Oh, so she is still going to get this. Oh. Okay. Never mind. She just got 500 simoleons instead. So never mind. She's not coming home. She didn't get fired or demoted or anything. Yeah, well. I'm going to have him say goodbye to Kaylin. And he's not going to get caught this time. Which, we'll have him get caught later on. I mean, it's going to happen eventually that he'll get caught anyway. we're just going to try something a little different, I guess, this time. Just to, you know, doing some different things. I mean, the girls are going to see that the maid's leaving awfully late, but, you know. Lilith wants to practice speech. She also wants to become friends with Juliet. Is Juliet who she brought? Oh, she brought home Juliet. And Angela brought home Dustin, of course. Her father is not going to be happy about that, but that's his own problem. Why don't you guys play Red Hands? Since I know that gets fun up, and then she can try and become friends. And you need fun as well, but you, I think, have work. Yeah. So let's have you play on the computer. And I think what's going to happen is that Angela obviously is going to go to work, and Daniel is going to tell Dustin to leave. Because he doesn't want Dustin in his house. He doesn't like Dustin. He kind of hates Dustin. Oh, not kind of. He hates... yeah. Let's have you guys just macro socialize for a little while. Try and make friends. I mean, her and Juliet could be... it surprises me because I feel like Juliet and Angela would be more of friends. But, I mean, I don't know. I feel like Angela and Juliet and Lilith would be really close with, like, Tybalt. And Mary Sue got promoted. Ooh, we love this for her. Okay, so she is a level 3 now. Lobbyist. I need to also write down Hall of Fame, Daniel, Earn, Mary, Sue, and Angela is working in the athletic. Okay. But yay, she got promoted. And she doesn't actually need anything right now, but if we got her some more creativity for the future. So why don't we set down, we're going to set down 2 things. First off, we're going to move both of the homeworks downstairs for later. Because I don't know whose is whose, so... Otherwise, I'd put Lilith's in her room and Angela's in her room, but I don't know whose is whose. But what we're going to do is we are going to give Lilith some fun object. We're going to get her a guitar. And then we are going to give Mary Sue a painting easel, and we're just going to put it right there. And she can go practice painting. And yeah, they're friends. Okay, well, why don't you say goodbye to your little friend, Lilith? And then Daniel. Get leftovers. Lilith, why don't you run to the restroom real quick? And then... if you do your homework, we can see then if afterwards it'll let you find a job. Because I know that if her grades are too low, it doesn't let her. And I know she wanted to get a job. Well, she doesn't have the want to get the job anymore. So actually, you know what? No, we're not going to do that. But what you can do is you can chat with some people online to meet someone new. Daniel wants to buy a hot tub. I'm going to lock that in for later. Because, sure. And Mary Sue's just getting that creativity point. Her dad's out here. I mean, we could go say hi to him. Not right now. Oh, Lilith wants to earn a skill point. Doesn't say what. But why don't we get you some cooking skill points? Because, again, I like all my Sims to be able to have at least one skill point in cooking so that they don't burn their houses down. Yeah, the Pleasants ended up being very calm because that scripted event didn't happen. But do not worry, Daniel is still going to cheat multiple times. Mary Sue is going to catch him eventually. Like, it's inevitable. It's like, it's gonna happen. So, like, don't worry. Sure, he's available to talk. And you need to have fun desperately, so go play The Sims 3. Because get that up. Not tonight. Maybe another time. Just because, again, I'm trying to not spend too much time with any one family. We've still got, and the next two families we have are the Brubs and the Oldies, whom not only do we have to do regular setup, but we also have to get them jobs, and we have to put down furniture in their houses. Because, yeah. Go pay the bills. She wants to sneak out with Juliet now. What all do you need? Why don't we have you go get some leftovers, take a shower, and then we'll start heading towards bed for you. Actually, let's have you, before you go to bed, let's have you play on your new guitar a little. And then after you finish, you're going to also get some leftovers. Mary Sue, what do you need? You don't really need anything. You're good. You and Daniel are gonna... Okay. Yeah. She needs a creativity. She doesn't need... She wants creativity. And then afterwards, you can go do that. And go play... Oh. Send you back upstairs. But yeah, I will also edit this house a little because otherwise this room in particular, Angela's room, is not weatherproofed. I also do a little bit of editing because usually there ends up being another child that they need room for. All right, Daniel, go sleep in your pajamas in your bed. Mary Sue, why don't you do that, and then you're going to sleep in pajamas in your bed as well. Stop going to Lilith's bed, you guys. Lord. Alright, and then you can go to sleep. And Angela, once you've got your fun up a little bit more, you can go to sleep as well. Oh, and then the other thing I need to do for them is, I hope they have enough money for this. I feel like they should have more money as it is. Oh, and that, one other thing I'm going to do. Get rid of that fireplace. But yeah, so we'll just have them sleep. then Daniel gets up, take a bubble bath, serve cereal. Mary Sue, change into your everyday, and no, not sweat. Why don't you use the toilet? Oh, she also wants to buy some. We'll be giving them a car probably eventually, yeah. All right, get you up. Get you up. All right. We're done with the Pleasants. And then next are the Brubs. And like I said, they have a lot more setup. All right, so I put the Brubs here. I cheated them extra money because I feel like they should have more money than that. I also cheated the oldies more money because in both cases, like I said, I think last time, I just don't see why they wouldn't have more money. Oh, he wants to have a baby. So, first things first, their secondaries. I have already chosen their secondaries. Her secondary is going to be family, and his is going to be knowledge. I do not make John a cheater because I don't think he's a secondary romance sim. I know that a lot of people do, but I don't. But the next thing we're going to do is we are going to set up their house. And okay. I'm just gonna do a quick little setup for them. I'm not gonna go too in-depth with this just because, yeah. I am going to give John a little garden out here. Just a little one. Nothing too big, nothing too fancy, but like I just feel like he deserves to have a little garden out here. Just because gardening is his thing. Okay, now set up the bedrooms. So, I'll probably flush this out some more off stream, but for now I'm just gonna, make this work. I don't know why in The Sims they made it so that there are like a million doors going into every bathroom. Especially because like these two doors, there's also that door. It's like that just, I don't know. Seems like a lot. Seems like something that you don't need. Plus, it's a great way to get walked in on. Like in real life. I mean, The Sims, maybe not so much, but like, well, still they do that. Either way. Put that there. Put this here. And then put this here for right now. And let's actually real quick see what their lifetime wants are. He wants to have 6 grandchildren. We'll keep that one for him because that sounds right. She wants to have 6 pets. No, no you don't, honey. You want to become the law. Yes, that is what we want for Jennifer. Jennifer Burr will be the, you know, baddie lawyer. And then from here, we're just gonna throw down some stuff. I'm gonna make this Lucy's room downstairs because she's the oldest and because they usually end up having a whole lot of kids. Here. And then she needs some curtains in her room so people can't just look in. A few other sets of curtains there. Put some there. Put some there. And there. Oh. Put a phone here. Put one of those there and one of those there. Put a computer in here. And since Jennifer usually, her hobby is music, we'll put this here. And we need a bookshelf. We'll put that there. Put that there. Obviously, we don't want anything burning down. And I think that's all they need for right now. Obviously, Lucy's room is a lot more decorated than her parents, but I feel like they would, you know, she would get the nicest stuff first. I feel like that's how that would go. Anyways, next thing we need to do is, I think that they both went to college. I think John is going to be a teacher, and I view him as like a high school literature teacher. I think I've said that before, but, and then I'm going to say economics for her. Now, I know that technically he right now does not have a want to get a job, but we are just going to get him the job that I've already pre-selected for him, so John. And he's going to be a substitute teacher, level 3. That works fine. And you're going to walk to work. And Lucy's going to walk to school. And Jen is going to go get a job in law because she's already rolled that. And she's going to be a legal secretary. And we are going to fix her every day because I don't like that top for her. I think we can find a better one for her. Or she could wear. Let's do this one, yeah. And then have you walk to work as well. Oh, we need to hire a nanny. So actually, call for a nanny. And nanny. We want you to track the schedule. And why don't you run to the restroom real quick while Lucy walks to school so that you can then walk to work. All right. So he needs 2 cleaning. Oh, let's ignore that for right now because some people have come to invite us to but we're not here. Who came anyways? It's the oldies and Mortimer, it looked like. Yeah. John, when you get home, you can open the present from Mr. Humble. And then Lucy, you can ask John for help with homework since you want to do that already. Or ask someone for help, but we'll ask John since he's the one that's here. Oh, and they became friends. Yay. Now she wants to torment someone. Be swung around by someone. And what is this last one? She wants to buy a worm rat cage and buy a lemonade stand. We'll lock in the worm rat cage and we'll buy her the lemonade stand for now. The worm rat cage I'm debating on only because a lot of times my Sims get them and then they just don't do anything or want anything to do with the animals. So I'm like, eh. Oh, I didn't get her any toys. Oh my goodness. Okay. Put this here. And you can go play with toys. I'm so sorry, Lucy. I forgot to give that to you. Oh. And then John, you can go take care of your needs. And then you want a skill point. Let's have you study cooking so you can cook something. And Jen, you want to make some friends and get all the skills for your job. Why don't you study cleaning for now? And I don't know what's wrong with the nanny. She was upset about something, I don't know. I think since we only have a few moments left, or we've got 10 minutes left, I think what we're going to do is we're going to finish up the Burbs, and then I am going to set up everything with the oldies house. Like, I'm going to furnish and stuff, so we don't have to do that with them. But everything else we will do together next week. And then we will also work on setting up everyone else, or not everyone else, but some more people in Strangetown next week. And yeah, I think that is what we're going to do there. Just so the oldies don't take as long. Also because I know that sometimes watching someone furnish a house on stream is mixed feelings. Not everyone loves to see it. Not everyone hates it, but it just, I know mine are not the most interesting, so I will set up the oldies myself. And then, like I said, Dina's I will take care of before we are back together, before we get back to her. But let's just finish up with these guys for now. And why I kept the two up here is usually Jennifer, and I don't know what it is, because I don't think she has a twin token. I'm pretty sure she doesn't. But for me, Jennifer, 9 times out of 10 will have twins. So, like, I'm prepared. Because, yeah, which also that is one other thing that I want to do. Go relax. Go relax. We'll have you two try for a baby. Lucy, you can put stuff away. I'm gonna make her be all responsible so that they can go and woo. That's horrible parenting, but you know what? Whatever. Wait, why aren't they able to woohoo? Oh, try for baby. Okay, there we go. And then once you're done, we'll let you play a little bit of video games as well. And go to sleep. And they went to sleep. I did not hear the jingle though, so she is not pregnant yet. Because I don't have the silent jingle. I have never installed that just because I like to know. I know some people are like, oh, I want it to be a surprise because in real life, and I'm like, no, I want to know. I am nosy. My Sims, I need to know what they're doing at all times. All right. I think I actually might make this a bathroom as well. Just because that way there's one downstairs, or what I mean is not a bathroom, but a full bathroom. Just because things happen, and if they do end up having a big family, I want them to have enough room for everyone. Get leftovers. No, he's the only one that's really hungry. And then for you, we'll have you go do something fun. And we are actually exit from them. All right, so that is where we are going to end today. I know we're about 5 minutes early, but I don't think that starting the oldies would be, I mean, kind of pointless for right now, but next time we will set up and do everything with the oldies, and then we will start on Strangetown, because I'm going to do it Pleasantview, Strangetown, Veronaville, Blue Water Village, and then of course college. But that being said, I will see you all next week, 3 to 5 on Monday, and I may this week stream something else later on in the week, but it will not be Sims. But I will for sure see you guys next Monday, 3 to 5. Bye.